Hello everyone, what's up? This is Rich, and in this video I'm going to show you how to generate censor tones and insert them into a video using Windows Movie Maker. The video software we're going to use is Windows Movie Maker. The audio software we're going to use is Audacity, which is a free download. The link to this article will be in the video sidebar, and like I said, this is all free. Now, while I'm not an advocate of censorship personally, putting in censor tones can sometimes be funny. And maybe you want to send a video to someone that doesn't like to hear swearing or something like that, or curse words, another reason to put in censor tones. But anyway, this is how to do it. I have a video here, and it's just a video of me playing guitar. And I'm just going to play a little bit here. We'll just say I said a swear word there, and I want to generate a censor tone. So what I first do is that in the Windows Movie Maker, I click on so it shows the timeline. If you're in storyboard mode like this, you want to click this button to show the timeline. And then what you want to do is on the left side here, you want to zoom in as tight as you can possibly go until it grays out. And let's just say I want to put in a beep from a very specific point to another very specific point. Now what you want to pay attention to is in the video itself, you're going to see the actual numbers here, and you need to pay attention to this. So now you'll notice that if I move it back and forth here, you see that the number changes. The one on the left is the one you need to pay attention to. This is where you are in the timeline, and this is the entire length of the selected clip. So let's just say I wanted to do a very, very short beep. And I want to do this from 540 to 560. Okay, so 540 to 560 is 2/10 of a second. So we need to generate a 2/10 of a second tone. But before we do that, I'm going to go to 540 first, and then I'm going to click on Clip and then Split. You'll see why I have to do this in a minute, but just follow along with me. So I do that and split. And then what I do is I drag the marker to 560, and then I do clip split again. Now you'll notice here in the timeline that the it's a very, very small, very small split. It's only 2/10 of a second. But when you're doing censor words, normally they're very short. You may even have one that's 1/10 of a second. So what I do is I click on this with the left mouse button, and then I right click it. So I left click the highlight first, just so you know, and then right click and do mute. So this part of the clip is now has the audio muted. Now what I'm going to do is go into Audacity. This is the current latest version of Audacity, which is 1.2.6. And then I go to the top menu here and I click on Generate and then Tone. Now the waveform I'm going to generate is going to be a sine wave, and the frequency, standard frequency listed is 400 hertz, which is too low. The frequency you want is 1000 hertz, so it's 1000.00, and the amplitude is normally set to 1. A lot of people make this mistake when generating a tone, is they make it way too loud. You don't want this loud because it's a very harsh sound. So what I do is I put this down to 0.2. You can even go quieter to 0.1 sometimes, but I'm going to do 0.2. Now the length in seconds, we know that this is 2/10 of a second, so I'm going to put in 0.2. That's 2/10 of a second, and then I'm going to click Generate Tone, and there we are. It's very fast. If I play it back, this is what it sounds like. That's it. That's all you need to know. So then what I do is I click on Save and then Export as Wave, and I'm just going to punch this on my desktop, and then I'm going to minimize Audacity, bring back up Movie Maker, and then I have this file called tone.wave, and then what I'm simply going to do is drag it down here. It's going to snap right to the beginning of my edit, and then what I'll do is I will size it appropriately. So now what happens is I have a tone in just that spot, and you're only going to hear the tone because I have the other audio muted. And when I play it back, this is what it sounds like. Now you heard that little beep barely there, but sometimes that's all you need. And you'll notice that when the tone actually is played, you don't hear the other audio because the other audio is muted, so you're only hearing the tone. And you'll also notice that the tone is not blaring loud because I only set it. I didn't set it at 1, I set it at 0.2. And essentially that's it. When you export the video afterwards, the tone will be perfectly placed, perfectly matched because you did the proper split. You muted the original audio and you replaced it essentially with the tone, and that's it. That's how to do it. Take it easy.